Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we're going over all the potential PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X restocks all going on throughout today. Now, we actually have a little bit more intriguing stuff going on, because we've actually had some more internal stuff change from a lot of these different types of retailers. Although, as of right now, we are still in depression mode, where we haven't really seen like really big confirmed stuff. We haven't had a chance to really kind of see like a lot of the newer stuff, and we're kind of still in this kind of like same weird limbo when it comes to restocks and watching for some restocks. So hopefully today will be a pretty good day when it comes to stuff. We are kind of still waiting for probably like 3 of the really big boy retailers. So we're going to be watching those pretty closely all throughout today. So a lot of news to go talk about, a lot of restock news we're watching, and as well, hopefully a lot of these people will be getting their consoles too on top of that. So let's go talk about a bunch of random little various things as well. So let's go dive on into it. As well, if you guys are brand new, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. As well, for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway, Amazon links down below for the PS5 Digital Console Controller. Twitter and Twitch stream as well, linked down below. And sign up for that Weeble, sign up for that Coinbase, and I appreciate you guys all so much for watching. Let's go and dive on into the video itself. So first and foremost, if you guys may have seen, we keep on hearing more and more Best Buy news. Now, Best Buy seems a little bit more of like a bigger hyper focus, because we actually, as of yesterday around 4 o'clock, did go and see Best Buy change up internals and basically prepped up for a drop coming hopefully soon. Now, we did go cover that because with the Xbox Series X Halo Infinite Edition, that has still been floating around, and they did go and actually update that. Part 2 is also the fact that they've updated the PlayStation 5s as well, and Part 3, they've also been sitting and holding on to some stock. So a few different things to mention on that. Number 1 is that when it comes to stock, they are having stock. We're seeing some stores sitting on like 20 to 30 stock. So I do kind of keep on thinking, I keep on assuming this, I could always be wrong, just based on all the information we're seeing from other folks, they will be doing an online restock. Mainly because we haven't really been seeing Best Buy turning away too much people as of recently for stock. Same with walk-ins too as well. So that's kind of, I think, one of the biggest things to note. Because the more kind of stock that they sit on to, and the longer it takes their next restock, and the more their individual stores and warehouses kind of build up stock, it just kind of means that we'll have a lot more stock floating around, which means, ideally, we'll have another pretty good walk-in too on top of that. So we should have a lot of good stuff. So we'll be watching that pretty closely throughout the day, both PS5 disc and digitals. I haven't really been hearing too much on the PS5 digital side. PlayStation 5 disc, though, we have been seeing multiple people saying, confirming, employees confirming that there is stock there. So as I mentioned, that's kind of a bigger news. It doesn't necessarily indicate when it will restock, just more so that it's like, it's basically there. It's kind of like the next step, where instead of it being like, well, we don't know, it's now more of, well, it's going to happen soon, or it's going to be happening in the near future. So, which is very nice to see with that one. That's probably going to be a big focus on Wednesday, Thursdays, and Fridays. As you guys know, these are usually the bigger days when it comes to Best Buy, and as well, sometimes more on the usual drops themselves. We also have still been seeing, funny enough, a little bit of trickle of PlayStation 5 showing up in stores as well. So in case you guys want to keep on using the app glitch, although that's kind of somewhat tapered off as of this second, and I think that's why we're kind of still assuming it might be another online drop in the near future, because as we're seeing more stock floating around, from just like sitting in the stores and prepping for online drops and updating the website and all that. That's kind of why. Although we did go mention that we also did see Xbox Series X Halo Infinite, which I'm not really sure how much the interest is there as of right now, because Halo Infinite kind of flopped. Although the console itself is cool, so that might just be that maybe just even updating the internal systems itself and kind of like, kind of just moving on. But they never did do an online drop for it, so that's why I'm like somewhat intrigued. We'll kind of see what goes and happens. But online, still potential throughout these next few days, and as well, same with the in-stores, still been seeing people getting their consoles. Part 2. We did also mention that the PlayStation Directs did also kind of a similar thing where they do have stock lock and loaded. So what that means, once again, there's been an employee, they were paid money, they're basically out there to go get some stock, and it should, in theory, be good. So hopefully we'll be having another PlayStation Direct in the very near future. As mentioned, we've seen a lot of Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday PS Directs as of the past few weeks, months. And if it is open, make sure you guys follow the Twitter, and as well, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. We'll give you guys updates on both those sides, just in the stores themselves. So watch that pretty closely. I'm pretty hyped up for that, and hopefully it turns out pretty good. Now, other stuff to be on the lookout for. Meijer's. We actually did, funny enough, go and see a little bit more of an uptick as of yesterday, as we were talking about Meijer stores and walk-ins. It's been really weird. Like, as you guys can probably tell, I'm not really the biggest fan of these types of videos, because they're just always so weird and so sporadic and so area dependent. But Meijer's actually did have another big influx of some people checking their stores yesterday. We saw a few tweets yesterday, and saw a few folks also checking out their stores and getting stock. So, it's just good. I do enjoy the fact that we're seeing stock. I do enjoy the fact that we're getting stock. I do enjoy the fact that, well, everything's kind of going on with it. So, all around good stuff with that. So keep on checking your stores if you guys want to. PS5 disc editions have been floating around. PS5 digitals as well have apparently also been making their rounds too, although I'll probably get more information for you guys on that throughout the next few days. But we have been seeing a way more, at least slightly bigger uptake, which is probably more worthwhile to call the stores or check out the stores, or if you guys are getting groceries or whatever, be on the lookout for your Meijer store locations. When it comes to the BJ stores, because we've been mentioning that a decent bit, we have actually, funny enough, not seen anything as of yesterday. So Meijer's kind of seems like they're getting all the leftover stock that basically BJ's the past few weeks have been slowly trickling on into. So we're watching that still pretty selectively, and we'll kind of go from there. But like I said, we just didn't really see any reports of anyone getting stock there yesterday, so it does seem a little bit more on the chiller side. And, well, we can maybe kind of just focus on other stuff in the very near future for that one. We'll see if maybe more kind of shows on up. Sometimes the weekends are nicer for these locations, but like I said, a little bit more of an uptake when it comes to Meijer's. Other things, Walmart. So as you guys know, Walmart's pretty selective, I guess, for Thursday drops, but we've also been seeing like Tuesday and other drops, so there's always a chance for next week. But we'll kind of see if Wednesday maybe does any updates and let us have a website update. We're getting pretty close to around 2 weeks now since the last kind of dropped 2-3 weeks or so. So Walmart is actually getting closer to the overdue side. You go and mention that a lot of Walmarts are actually getting the overdue for stock and overdue on just what we're expecting. So we'll keep you guys in the loop the best we possibly can if we see more stuff. Wednesday might be a good day for it. So like I said, throughout the day, it might actually have an update. And if it does, we'll let you guys know tomorrow. And if not, we'll be probably expecting something next week. Maybe because we've actually had a pretty dry week so far. Like if nothing happens today, I'd be kind of surprised and also be a little bit on the sadder side. But I'm just trying my best to keep you guys off the loop the best we can. But it is on the overdue side, probably for Walmart Plus drop. We'll keep you guys in the loop. We'll see. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll have a Thursday drop tomorrow, and that might also help out with the third-party price points, too, as well. Target actually had a little bit of a late-night stock yesterday, too. So if you guys remember, Target usually has now switched to online orders, in-store deals. So when it comes to that stuff, we are watching that. We're closely chilling on that. So we'll kind of go and see from there. But we did see a little bit of a nice stock, actually fine enough in a few select regions at like 7 p.m., like last night. 8 p.m. last night. So if you guys want to check your stores today, we've been seeing like a slightly bigger and higher uptake of stores in select states and areas getting and receiving stock. So when it comes to Target, keep on checking if you guys want to. As you guys know, they do sell them online, and we're still watching closely, waiting for them to kind of go and see what's up, stock and stock point wise. So cool stuff and cool vibes when it comes to that. As well, Xboxes to keep on checking. We've still been seeing a lot of Xboxes when it comes to Best Buy. Still up in stores, always linked down below, and same as well with Targets as well on top of that. Amazon Xboxes still keep on getting on the overdue side. We still have not seen too much in the PS5 digitals. They're a little bit more on the overdue side. PS5 disc editions will probably be expected maybe the next few weeks still. Still a little bit early for this month for them. It's not really been that long since the last Amazon drop. We always do have those linked down below if you guys want to go check and see. I think that's pretty much, I think, it for the big boys. We did go and see GameStop have their updated commissions and listing, but we haven't really seen too much when it comes else from there. So we'll kind of go from there and can kind of see what's up. Same thing, too, as well when it comes to the GameStop side. We have also been potentially looking for maybe an online drop still for the Xboxes. We haven't seen too much more news and too much more other stuff going on with it. So we'll let you guys know the best we possibly can if we see anything else. But we've still been seeing those very, very small amounts of in-store stock and potential maybe second wins. We've been hearing that a little bit. So we'll let you guys know from there. Now, for other little various things too, it might be a chiller day. We still have not seen too much when it comes to basically Costco. Costco did do a drop not that long ago, so at least the mid-overdue places are getting stock. And Online too as well, had their nice little movement for that stuff too, for their bundles, and well, Sam's Club like 2-3 weeks ago for their bundles. So Xboxes for all of them, the Xbox Series X bundles are on the overdue side. But I think the bigger thing too on this is the fact that GameFly still hasn't done a drop. So we're kind of closely watching for them and kind of see how they get any stock or any stock movement with them. Kind of big stuff with that. And now for some other various stuff too. Don't always forget about the Newegg day-to-day shuffles, waiting for PlayStation 5 and Xbox stock, kind of going from there, and all the other various mid-tier places such as like, you know, the Verizons, Dells, Microsoft stores. We've actually still been seeing stock with Xboxes up in there in case you guys want to go check and see if they have any stock available, and all the other like PC, Richards, and Dormas, etc., etc. This has been very, very quiet, a little bit of a chill and almost kind of boring week so far. So why we keep on closely watching Best Buy and closely watching all the other various stores in the Target and the in-stores, etc., etc. So as of right now, if we see any more good stuff, we'll let you guys know. Say with the Meijer and in stores, but if it's a little bit on a chiller day the next few days, I guess I won't mind it too bad. So make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below for the PS5 Digital Console controller. Twitter and Twitch room as well, link down below. The Weibo and Coinbase down below, and as well the Twitter giveaway down below. And if you guys do go check any stores, get any stock, feel free to let me know, and we'll kind of go from there. And I appreciate you guys all so much for watching. Have a good rest of your nights, good rest of your days, good rest of your vibes. We'll have a lot more videos all throughout today, and we'll see you guys all there.